The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry now for David Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Trubisky will throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Phillips just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Isaiah Simmons able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christian Kirk the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 83 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Drake Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 28 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
32.
That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Bears ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 27.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And he hits Drake. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 12. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running for the shotgun with Dre. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. First down, a run with Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run with Dre. And he'll only get get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll run it. Murray fighting. Lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
On first down, it's Drake. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 3rd missed field goal now in the game. All the more surprising when you take into account, Charles, he's kicking indoors.
Indoors, exactly. That's where I was going with that. In theory, conditions are ideal. I don't know quite what went wrong here, but it's something he's going to need to correct. And in a hurry.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles again has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught again. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He's going to loft one deep over. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets Takes this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Bears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Foles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 38, Bears 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 45, Bears 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
52.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And the Bears first down.
Now Foles. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Second and 4 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down. Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Foles. It's complete. It's Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
9 yards. And it's 4th down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Robinson's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.